Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha, and it would mean a whole lot if you would hit the subscribe button below. Today, I got inspired by summer, the never-ending summer. I am ready for fall, but anyways, I got inspired by summer and I decided I wanted to make a sunset-y eye look. I never play around with oranges and yellows, it's just scary. Very scary for me, but I decided why not give it a shot and let's see what we can come up with. So to start out with, I'm going to be priming my eyelids and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I'm just gonna pop this on my eyelids. If you have eyeshadow primer, you can use that, but I find that concealer works just as good. And I'm gonna take my e.l.f. sponge and blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Coty Airspun translucent powder. And I'm just gonna take that on this Morphe brush and kind of dust it on. That way it can help the eyeshadows blend better. Guys, I'm so ready for fall. I went to the grocery store yesterday and they had pumpkin spice creamer, so I bought it. I'm basic. I'm ready for pumpkin spice season. I'm so ready for summer to be over. So ready. This heat is unreal. So for eyeshadow, I have two different options. I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It looks like this. But I know not everyone can afford this, so I also have my Huda Beauty Topaz Obsession. And it looks just like this. You have the same color shades. This yellow is more of a mustardy color versus the Natasha Denona is more of a pastel colors. But I mean, you get the same vibes from both. The pink in this one, you have a pink in this one. You have oranges. These are your options. There's plenty of other options out there. These are just the two palettes that I have, so I'm going to work with what I have, and y'all can recreate this look with whatever you have. So first, I'm going to go into this pinky shade, and I'm gonna put that as my transition shade. So I'm gonna take that on a Morphe brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye with the Natasha Denona, and I'm gonna do the other eye with the Huda Beauty, just so y'all can see that you can achieve the same look. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Huda Beauty one into the pink shade. And I'm going to dust that into my transition shade on this side. So here's what they look like. They're closer to this, they're close to the same color. This eye is more of a peachy, whereas this one is just, they're the same. What am I talking about? They look alike. They look alike, I'm not gonna lie. There you go. And then I'm gonna go in with the yellow in the Natasha Denona palette, this one right here. And I'm gonna blend that right under that transition shade we put down. I'm gonna do a halo eye. I haven't done one in a really long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm going to try to avoid getting color in the middle of my eyelid because I'm gonna set down some shimmer shade there. And then I'm gonna take this Morphe brush for the yellow and the Huda Beauty palette. I am going to go into this shade right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and with a more defined brush. This is the Luxie 237 blending brush. Like I said, I'm just gonna go in with this one. And I'm going to focus it into the outer corner and the inner corner and kind of into the crease, but not going above the yellow. Just like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take that brush that had the yellow shade in. I'm not gonna dip any more product into it, but I'm just gonna blend that shade out. Going to go into this shade in the Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to this eye with this eye. And then I'm gonna go back into the Morphe brush. Wait, is this one? Yes. I'm gonna go back into this Morphe brush where I put the yellow on this eye and just blend that shade out. Okay, and this is what those orange shades look like. They still look pretty close to the same color. This one's just a little bit darker, but we're gonna go ahead and put a darker shade on. And now to deepen the crease, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shade in the Natasha Denona palette. And I'm going to take that on this Luxie blending brush. This is the Luxie 237. And I'm gonna go right over that other shade we put down, kind of deepen it up some. Now I'm gonna dip into this shade right here in the Huda Beauty palette. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend those two shades out with that yellow, with the brush we used for the yellow shade. And that's what those two shades are looking like. This one is, of course, a little bit more brown tone than this one. But I mean, other than that, they look alike. Don't think you can really tell on camera, but that's what we're at so far. To put a little concealer down, and I'm just gonna use the back of my hand. Put just a little. And I'm going to use this concealer brush from Morphe. And I'm just going to set some down right here. Open my eyes. Because I have hooded eyes, I like to place them right here, open my eye, and see where it stops, and then I go from there. Now I'm going to go back into the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to go into this shade, the shimmer, and I'm just going to use my finger to the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to dip back into the shade to blend the shimmer shade out. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side with the concealer. And then I'm going to take a mixture between this shade and this shade on my finger and place it on the center using my finger once again. Okay, then I'm going to take the Luxie 237 blending brush, and I'm going to dip into this shade again to blend that out. Got it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clean my face up. Make sure I get any fallout that was on my face. And so I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe. And kind of clean up this eyeshadow as well. Okay. And then to prime, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Putty Primer. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. What is this? The Flawless Finish Foundation. I'm just gonna put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I am going to go ahead and add the e.l.f. Hydrating Booster Drops. I felt like it helped a lot. I'm just gonna add 1 drop. Now see this lovely zit that decided to come up? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. sponge and just blend that out. I've really been liking this foundation combo. It's really nice. And it has such a pretty finish to it. It's pretty dewy, and I like that. Especially since during the summer, I have such a dry skin. And so it helps. And I'm pretty sure the booster drops help it a lot too. I'm gonna blend it down my neck. Is anybody else ready for summer to be over? I feel like it's been such a long summer. I'm over it. I'll take fall, winter. Either one of those, anything that's cooler. Right, now for concealer, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Cameo Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Beige. Hit my nose, the forehead, and the upper lip. Oh, I almost forgot about my lovely friend right here. Let me put a little on that. Try and get rid of that. Ugh. Okay, then I'm going to take my Coty Airspun powder and set the under eye. Then I'm going to take this Morphe brush and set them. I don't want to set like the creasing on my nose. Now I'm going to get my Jeffree Star and Morphe brush, my powder brush, and kind of lightly powder my face. Then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oh no, it fell. Oh well. And then I'm gonna go into this contour shade, and I'm going to contour with the JS3 brush. Looks like this. And you want to blend upwards so you don't cast the shadow downwards. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this bronzer shade. then I'm gonna take my translucent powder and kind of clean up my contour line. Then I'm gonna go back in with that contour shade that we used right here. And I'm gonna take just a small brush and contour my nose. Then I'm gonna do my bottom lip. Kind of give my lips the appearance of being bigger than what they are. Because I have tiny lips. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my powder brush and I'm just gonna blend the contour out of my nose. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and hop off camera and do my eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I'm going to be using my Kabrow by Benefit eye pomade. I'm in the shade 5. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Gimmie brow and I'm in the shade 4.5. And then I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on. I'm gonna go ahead and take this little Tarte eyeliner and I'm going to tight line and then do my waterline. Sorry, my camera cut out, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye as well. And I'm going to go into this shade with a, just had it, with this flat Morphe brush. And I'm gonna kind of just work it in. I'm going to avoid the center as well because I'm going to mimic what I did up top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shimmer and this shimmer. And then kind of gently tap it into the center. Then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. What did I do with it? Here it is. And I'm going to dip into this shade. Like I said, I'm gonna mimic what I did from the top to the bottom. And I'm gonna kind of attach it to there. And then I'm gonna go into the yellow. And blend those out. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna go into this shade. I'm gonna take another flat brush. Another flat brush from Morphe. Dip into it. And do the same thing. Then I'm gonna dip into this shade and this shade. And put that in the center. Over here. And then I'm going to dip into this shade. And then go into the yellow on this palette. That's what the eyes look like. I'm going to curl my eyelashes now. Okay, and then I'm going to apply the Essence Lash Princess. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm going to apply some false lashes and then I'll be right back. Now I'm back. I applied the Ardell False Anyway, I applied these Ardell. They're in 811, but what I did is I cut some of the end off to kind of make like an accent lash, so I didn't lose everything, so you can still see it. And I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Essence Lash Princess mascara, and I'm just gonna apply some to the bottom. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm going to go into this Becca highlight. It is called Prosecco. Prosecco, haha. It's Prosecco Pop. And I'm going to take that on my Morphe R36 brush and just hit the highs. Oh my God, there's a fly in here. Get away. So I'm gonna apply this to my cheekbones. Right above my brow bone. My upper lip. And then I'm gonna take my finger and then take some on my nose. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to take, if I could hold on to things, that would help. I'm so clumsy. I'm gonna take this Tarte lip paint, and this is in the shade Homeslice, but I'm also gonna take this Lipgasm lip gloss, and it's in the shade Text Me. Then I'm gonna take, oh, this is Trust Fund Beauty, I'm sorry. But it does say Lipgasm. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on top. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe setting spray and set my face. All right, guys, this is a completed look. I think that both eyes came out really good, and you don't always have to buy a really expensive palette. A cheaper one will do just as good. And I'm sure there are other cheaper versions out there, but this is what I had. And once again, this is the Huda Beauty on this eye, and the Natasha Denona Sunset palette on this eye. And I think they came out really good. This one is a little browner, but I mean, overall, I think this look came out really good, especially them being two different palettes on each eye. Well, thank y'all guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. All the products I use will be listed below in the description box. Please remember to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys. Bye.